episode of Titancraft.
Titanic is a terrible person.
No, I am not. And Smite's here, and eventually I think Clash will be here as well. And today, we're gonna go find a birch forest and ransack the hell out of it, because I need birch wood. So yeah, that's basically going to be the episode. Now, so, long story short, right after we had a really high quality episode last time, I was pre-recording. My plan was that I was gonna get up here at a good time today because I was at home, which is why I pre-recorded it, and then I was gonna film a great episode. It was gonna be really productive, a lot of fun. And then I got to the farm and found out while we were gone, the co-op came on and fertilized the field, and so I'm like, oh, back to doing field work, I guess. And so I did that till basically dark almost. And that kind of almost ruined the daily streak again, but it's alive. I mean, I kind of thought about just ending the daily streak and just working until like 10 or 10:30 when it gets completely dark, because it's light till about 10 o'clock now, and so I could take advantage of that, but I quit just before 9. Probably because I also didn't eat all day really, so I'm like, I probably should get some food. You know, that's kind of a healthy thing for you to do. You know, there's some people that just, like, eat a lot, and then there's me. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm the only person I know that complains about losing weight. Like, some people are always ask, how do I lose weight? I'm like, how do I gain weight? But the answer is always the same. I should actually do this thing called eating, which I don't do very well. So, yeah. Oops. Boltman tangents. Smite, are you alive?
Yes.
Okay.
Does fortune increase the chances of getting saplings from leaves?
Yep. I believe so. But I never get fortune on Max. I have a silk touch only policy.
I just random enchanted. So now I have an efficiency 5, fortune 3, unbreaking 3x.
So, I should actually clarify. If anybody's wondering, now Titanic, why are you going around cutting down the birch forest today? You see, Boat Boy here...
Now Titanic, why are you going around cutting down the birch forest?
Well, you see, Boat Boy here needs more...
Right?
Yes, Boat Boy here needs more light-colored blocks for Chick Yame. And so... I need wood, and because I need a light-colored wood that matches with my sandstone and, like, white terracotta palette, we are here getting birchwood. Yeah, you see, birchwood is one of those things that everybody loves to trash on, I myself included in that, but birchwood, if used right, is actually a very nice building block. You just have to use it in the right palette. You can't just, it's not like oak wood that you can slap almost anywhere and it can look good. It's got a little bit, it's a little more picky, but it does work, and you can make some really nice stuff with it. 10 out of 10 I do recommend.
Do you have any spruce saplings I could just borrow?
I probably have some, yeah. In fact,
or like, just take?
I don't know if I have enough for you to take. I don't think I even have that many. If I have like 10 stacks, you can take a stack, I guess, but I don't think I have that much, that's the thing.
You know how I have that like little grave area for the 2 voice sectors?
I think so.
I have it in a spruce forest, and I'm trying to expand the spruce forest. And I don't want to cut down any of the trees in the actual forest.
So, in other news, next episode I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do, but it's not, I don't think it's gonna be a building episode. There's a chance there will be, but next episode is episode 150, and for many reasons, it's a really special episode to me, mainly because originally it's been my target to get to 150 days consecutive on this streak, and so, for one, I'm gonna reach my goal. Second of all, it was originally, part of it was special that I didn't plan it until I realized it once I put 150 down, and like 3 weeks later I realized, what day 150 was actually supposed to be my last day of school. Now, then the corona thing happened and kind of changed my school year around. I finished up a few days ago anyways, but, I mean, this kind of really marks the end of, like, the first phase of the season, I guess. And so, I guess, tomorrow is gonna kind of mark the end, I guess you could say, of phase 1 of season 10, where a lot of changes are going to start happening, and some of them are going to be, a lot of it's going to be behind the scenes for the first little while, starting after tomorrow, but eventually they will work their way into the series. So I promise some of it you're not going to notice right away. I mean, I'm going to do some obvious changes with a few things with the series. I mean, I think I'm going to switch up the outro music and stuff like that just to spice it up a little bit because we have been using Aria Math for the song. I mean, I really like Axolotl as my intro. I don't think I want to get rid of that. It's a beautiful track. I think it works good for intros. I have plans for maybe switching to another intro music towards the end of the season for a little while, but for now I'm going to stick with that. But I do have some ideas for some outro stuff to work with. I don't know. It's going to be a big change in pace coming up. I don't plan right now on ending the daily streak. Okay, I'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow too, but what exactly happens to the daily streak now is kind of up in the air right now. I keep talking about it. I plan to take some days off in July, in early July that is, and then power through to the 5th anniversary so that way it lines up with episode 200, and then I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but at this point I'm thinking I can kind of say early on we'll probably switch to every other day starting from the Titancraft anniversary onwards for quite a while. Will it be able to last forever? I don't know, but I got my senior schedule a bit ago and it looks painful. And so for my senior year in high school, it's gonna be tough. And this YouTube thing is going to not be easy. I mean, I was planning on resuming Terraria Tuesdays in the fall, but even that seems a little unfeasible at the moment. When I look at that, I'm like, oh, what have I done to myself? But then I think, you know what? Those are probably classes I belong in. Matt,
You're smart.
yeah. I mean, there's some people that can go around like just bragging without factual basis that they're smart. But I mean, if you look at how I do with stuff, I am, and so easy classes almost become more of a chore to me because I get so bored in them that I get distracted and I don't pay attention to anything and then I just fall behind. So I mean, I need stuff that keeps me busy. And plus I also like hard classes because typically they have some special caveat at the end that I can just do really good on a final and get an automatic A in the class. And so, you know, that means I can basically slack off for the entire year and then at the end I can be like, hey, guess what? I mean, I can't wait. I turned in notes one time in my AP US class this year. And I hope I got a 5 on that final, or even a 4, because I will make an automatic A in the class. And I can show my teacher, you know what, never taking notes does get me somewhere. Some of it's just to stick it to people's faces. Because when people tell me I can't do something, I get really tempted to do it. And so when I get told I'm never going to succeed if I don't take notes. I mean, I also was told by my chemistry teacher I would never succeed in that class if I didn't read the book. I read the book during the part of the class that wasn't in lockdown, but once we went online, I never read the textbook. Like, I think I opened it once, and that was to look at a table for something. So, I mean, yeah, that's just my style. I learn in a unique way. But I guess it also is worth noting with that my schedule being out. Like, I knew it was gonna be this. I knew it was gonna be bad, but the way the classes lined up was worse than I originally thought it would. And I'll be right back for just 1 minute. Okay, don't you just love when your mother calls in the middle of your recording that you don't have time for and doesn't stop talking? Yeah, well, that just happened to me. But we're back for a few minutes. I mean, I think while I was actually on the phone, I started rendering the first half of the episode in the Movie Maker so I could get to editing quicker. So I'm trying to be productive here. I'm trying to keep things moving along because I know we might have issues trying to get this up before midnight.
I know. But egg.
Egg!
That egg, A. I said A.
I heard egg.
Titanic.
What?
I heard you answer that call, and like whenever you like, all of a sudden I could hear the the whole conversation. I'm like, wait, hold on. I'm like, hold up. I feel like he might have forgotten something.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever. I never forget to mute and deafen. I never do. But I know what it is because I usually once I get interrupted, I rush to hit the minus key, which is my mute and deafen key. But I rush to hit F6 to stop the recording, and then I threw off my headphones. And I guess just out of instinct, I'm not used to having to hit 2 buttons. So that's what it was.
Hold on, I got this.
Okay, well, I think, is that gonna be enough birchwood for the episode? Yeah.
No!
Yes, I think it's gonna be plenty.
More.
No, because I don't want to record for too long.
More.
So here's
More.
Fly. No, oh my god, settle down.
No.
So, in the next episode, we're gonna resume our work by Mr. Chicken here, and we're going to start on Chick Yum. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna try to make a pretty nice restaurant. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a lot nicer than the one I made in Season 5. I'm gonna try some new ideas with it. Obviously, the biggest change from Season 5 is it's going from being free chicken to being just slightly away from free, I guess. I mean, it's gonna be a singular Titan cash for a stack of chicken. If you call that overpriced, you have no life. So, I mean, because that basically means, by our conversion, 1 diamond would buy you 4 stacks of chicken. And so, I think that's a fair deal, if you ask me, Ellie. But anyways, that's gonna do it for today. So on the note, have such a fantastic day. This has been Titancraft.
Smite.
Barely clue.
And we will see you guys in the next episode of
Titancraft.
I'm not answering that.
Season 10. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye. My voice is dying.